I welcome back everyone. Last class we have discussed how to create a new application using Visual Studio for C#, isn't it? So today in this class we will see one more example. For that we have to create a new project, select file, then new, and then click on project. Then you will get a window like this where we have to select Visual C#. It will be selected already. Anyway, we have to verify this. Okay. On the side, you just select console application. Then we can change the name of the namespace. So here I just change this as example 2. So click on OK now. Then you will get a page like this. So we have discussed all these things already in the previous class. Okay. Now you know what are these things. Now let us start writing the source code. Okay. So as I told you already, these are built-in classes. Classes are inherited to the source code with the keyword using. And this is the namespace example2. And here program is a class name. And then static void main string arguments. So these are the default statements will be there while we create a new application. Now we can include the source code whatever we need within this main part. Okay. So and also I told you already that the execution will be started from the main. For all the application, the execution of program will be started from this main. Clear? So now we are going to develop a program to add two numbers. You could have known this already, but in the previous class, in our example, we assigned the values for variables in the program itself. And we saw a program to display a simple text on the screen. But we did not see how to get the value from user. So in this class, we are going to see how to receive the value from the user for the variables during the execution. Okay. So first for that, we will declare the variables whatever we need. So now we are going to write the program for addition. So for that you know how many variables we need. We need two variables to store the value and one variable to store the answer. Okay. So for that the data type is int 32. We will declare the variables as a, b, sum. Okay. And statement should end with semicolon. Next statement is to receive the value from user. For that we should intimate the user just enter any two numbers. For that the statement is, you know that to display some text on screen we need the statement. We have to use the statement that is console.writeLine. So now using the console.writeLine statement we will intimate the user that they have to enter two numbers. Okay. So now console.writeLine within bracket within double quotes I give enter any two numbers. Okay. So while users see this message that is enter any two numbers, they will start to type the value. For that we have to give the statement to receive the value from user. The statement is a equal to, the first value should be stored in the variable a. So that's why here we give a equal to convert dot to int 32 of console dot read line. Instead of write, here we have to give read line. Okay, it should have a function symbol and close bracket semicolon. Okay, now you just see the statement. We have given the variable a That is, the first value is going to be stored on the variable A. The statement to receive the value is convert dot toInt32 within bracket console dot readline. Actually, to read the value from user during the runtime, the statement is console dot readline. Here the function readline is going to read the value with the keyword console, right? So now the statement can read some value from the user, but it will be in the format called string. In which format it will be? It will be in string format. But we need as number. For that, the received string should be converted into integer type. For that, the statement is convert dot toInt32. So the received data should be converted to integer type using the keyword convert. Okay. Now the statement will receive the value from user and it will be converted to integer type. Then the value will be stored on the variable A. Likewise, we need one more value for the variable B. For that, we have to give the same statement. That is B equal to convert toInt32 within bracket console dot read line. Okay, function symbol, close bracket, semicolon. So now we have received two values from the user for A and B. Now it should be added. So the added value should be stored on the variable sum. So sum equal to A plus B semicolon. Right. Now the answer should be displayed on the screen. For that, the statement is console dot write line within bracket, within double quotes, just we are going to give the string, that is the added value is. And for the value arrangement, we have to give the 0 within curly braces and then comma. The value is stored in the variable sum. That should be given here. Okay. So this is what the statement to display the answer. Statement should end with semicolon. And at last we have to give the statement console dot read key. Okay, console dot read key. You know the purpose. I told you already for what we are giving this. To keep the screen for some time until user presses any key. Okay, so now we finished the source code. This is the source code to add two numbers and to display the answer. But here we received the values from the user during the runtime. Now this source code should be saved and we have to build it. Build the solution. And the compilation is succeeded. Now we can run it. For that we have to click on debug and start debugging. Now it is a output screen where the source code is asking enter any two numbers. Here we are going to give any two numbers. Now the added value is 82. So this is what the way to write a source code to receive the values from the user during the runtime. Okay. Now I hope that you will be clear on this. So previous class we discussed just how to create a source code using Visual Studio for C#. So for that, simply we displayed a string on screen and we added two numbers and displayed the answer where we assigned the values for the variable in the program itself. So here now we discussed how to receive the value from the users. Okay, thank you.